Hey guys, why is the camera that way? Welcome back to FS 2020. How is everybody doing? Clumsy here. Let's adjust that camera 1 second. That should be okay. Alright, there you go. How's everyone doing? Goodness, Twitch is giving me problems so early in the day. I had to change a bit of the settings, so you might see less image quality on the stream. The footage on YouTube would remain the same, but the stream is, it's lower res. It's 720 right now, lower bitrate. It wouldn't allow me to go up to 6,000 as usual. I know there's something wrong with Twitch. Anyway, thank you guys. Glad you made it. Sorry for the delay. Blame Twitch. Hashtag blame Twitch. Thanks for joining, everybody. How is everyone? I see a couple of familiar faces. Hey, Sonoma, Twitch indeed. Patrick, how are you? Thanks for joining, guys. Alex, glad you made it, man. What's that latest truck that you've been driving? Peter built something. Hey, Bunky. Glad you made it to the stream. I'm still amazed with your sightseeing talents. I have to learn a thing or two from you. Especially with that new series that we have for Sky Park. Your sightseeing tour guide skills will come in handy. Hey, Smoker. Hopefully has ATIS on VATSIM. Yeah, I was actually thinking about that. Let's discuss that in a bit. How we can go from here. So you guys might have seen from the title, I am quite scared but quite interested in getting back to VATSIM again. Although my brain is coming up with so many excuses to not go. But we'll see. Hey, Tomb from the UK. Oh, it's pretty late there. Thanks for making it today. It's very late, yeah, indeed. Up late with the beer. Enjoy, man. And thanks for watching the streams on the VOD on YouTube. Good evening, Craig. Thanks for joining. Yeah, I wish that were the case as well. Hey, Deconstructive. Thanks for joining, everybody. Hey, KM. Welcome back, man. How have you been? Played any Transport Fever? I thought you'd shrunk in there. Yeah, I had to lower to 3.5. I don't know. When I increased it to 6,000, it wouldn't reach it. It was getting limited somehow. So I think there's something wrong with the server. I did a speed test and it was still 1 gig. So it was not my internet connection. But I guess the connection to the server is limited somehow. But I think this is the sweet spot. So should be smooth even if it's not as crisp. Sorry about that. Just lower the screen maybe. Smaller. Make the screen smaller. Agreed to chat rules. Yeah. Looks like something is happening on the Twitch end, huh? Oh, that's the 389 by Ruda. Oh, stop tempting me. Yes, that will be amazing, Bunky. Post away in the Flight Sim channel, please, so I can store them somewhere. Jack, how are you? Yar, don't do it. Okay, let's not. How are you feeling, man? I saw your post on your Discord. Sorry to hear it. Hope you feel better soon. Midnight in the UK. Oh yeah, 12:14, huh? Go with VATSIM, you were brilliant on it before. Thanks for the vote of confidence. I must admit I'm a bit rusty though. Haven't flown VATSIM in weeks. Jurassic World. Oh yeah, that's right. You mentioned it last time. Cool. Yeah, that's a great game. Played it for a while. Sick as a parrot, my goodness. Do you know if that's the COVID or anything? Do you have similar symptoms? Get well soon, man. So let's see. Let me open Sim Toolkit Pro here because we have a couple of options. This is the VATSIM map. So all these shaded areas are those with online controllers. You can see the online planes in VATSIM as well. So there are plenty in the West Coast. So that's one possible thing. Like I'm thinking we could do it this way. Like instead of picking a route like from on air based on the job, then hoping that VATSIM is there, why don't we do it the other way around? We go VATSIM chasing. So we look for the airports which have online controllers and then we fly to those points. The risk there is always, it could be that by the time we get to that place, the controller is offline, but at least we have a better chance of winning that way. So we can make that work. So any particular preferences, West or East Coast? Because it looks like both sides have controllers in them. Only the Midwest is a bit sparse right now. But yeah, if you wanted full VATSIM coverage, I think either coast would suffice. So let me know which direction you want to go. Just isn't getting better. Binging the Expanse. Oh, cool. Glad you're enjoying it. Yes, I still have to catch up myself. I haven't watched the latest episode, I think. Probably later if I get some time. Thanks for following. Welcome to the channel. And wish us luck. We're going VATSIM today. Feel free to join chat. I am inclined to try in the West Coast. What I'm thinking of is we could probably do something like... 1 second. It's a bit weird. The live radar here is not very reliant. Like you can see things disappearing from time to time. I think it's better. Let me go and move that out. Vatastic is, I think, still more reliable even if it's not the most cool looking in terms of user interface. So if we do it that way. So we do have San Diego here. KSAN with ground tower. No approach anymore. Earlier there was. We have LAX Center. We have Oakland Center. Oh, we don't have the Oakland guy anymore. So yes, that was my first plan, but it looks like we won't get full VATSIM coverage there anymore. Coast to coast. Hey Toasty, thanks for the follow. Yeah, that would be great. We wouldn't have enough time for it though. Ideally, I would like to look for an hour-and-a-half flight. So just to give a bit of scale, I checked it out from San Diego to Oakland. This space here, the flight time would be around 1 hour. So something a bit longer would be perfect. We'll see. And then we go from start to finish, looking for VATSIM controllers, doing the flight planning and everything, so that when I post this on YouTube, we can have like timestamps and people can use this as a guide on how they start, how they do VATSIM from beginning to end. If I am successful, that is. VATSIM? Oh, let's not go there. My goodness. My weight has been all over the place. It's just irritating. Thanks for following, guys. Welcome to the channel. Hello from VATSIM Hong Kong. Hey, TW Sims. That is nice. Is there anyone online from Hong Kong? That'd be great. I've never flown. There is. Or wait, is this? No, this is actually Thailand. There is an online controller in Thailand, but I'm a bit scared because they could go offline at any moment because they're the only one here. I don't often see though controllers in Asia in this time that I stream, so that's pretty surprising. In Europe, there are quite a few as well, but yeah, I think if we want the best chances of getting full flight coverage, then somewhere in the US would be ideal. Thanks for joining. Much better than you were expecting. Sci-fi can be hard to get into. Yeah. Yes. I definitely agree there. There have been some sci-fi series that I got cringy about and stopped watching. VATSIM Hong Kong, but there's no controller there, is there? That would be great though. Although I've never flown there either. Would be pretty close geographically. Okay, so I think we can try West Coast. Oh, I was hoping someone would go online. Let's see. So we have San Diego still online. That would be a viable candidate for departure, even though the weather doesn't look very nice. But thankfully, weather is not very violent in FS 2020. It doesn't rock you all over the place, like even if you go into thunderstorms. So let's use that to our advantage. One possibility is this one. Portland is online. Tower Ground ATIS. Although we don't have a center over in these parts, but that could actually be a thing. Thanks for the bit. Bravo. Thanks for following as well. Appreciate it. Fly over Singapore. Yeah, my first ever FS 2020 video, I flew over Singapore. It was terribly accurate. Some of the buildings were not 1:1, but that quickly got fixed by some people who made custom buildings. So yes, let's target that. So KSAN to KBDX. Let's see. Little Navmap, do your thing. So initially I was planning from San Diego to Oakland, but now the Oakland controller is gone. Do you think they'll go online? Or should we rather... I think Portland is the way to go. And then let's hope that the center controller comes online as we transit there. I saw someone go online. Gamaste, how are you, man? Thanks for joining. What have you been busy with? How have you guys been? What have you been playing or doing? So let's see. This is 2 hours 23. That's actually pretty long, huh? Not sure if we'll have enough time for that. That might be too much actually. We can go flight level 450 there though. That would be pretty cool. I hope so too, I hope so, because it's one of the critical things in flight simulation. One more thing that's critical is that insane turbulence when you're above mountains. That updraft, no matter how high you are, I don't think that's realistic. Could fly SFO. Right next to Oakland, right? Yeah. That might actually be more... That might be safer from our stream time. Yeah, let's do it. San Francisco. San Diego to San Francisco and hope that someone is online later. And if not, center is online, so at the very least, we should get some coverage there. We just won't be switching frequencies. So here, 450 is a bit too much. I think 380. Let's go 360. Flight level 360 looks good. And then let's add in some procedures here. How's the weather in San Diego? We have lots of clouds, few broken, pressure 2974, 21 degrees. Oh, that's just like Singapore right now. Very cold here right now. Cold in my standards, that is. But the winds are not the most friendly. Not the friendliest. 16 knots gusting 20. I think it's still possible to just be a bit tricky. So it looks like runway 9 would be the runway to go, runway to use. Runway 9. We have SIDS in for runway 9. So let's see. That could be a thing. Falk 1. There are plenty of choices. What is SLI? The SLI I know is different, right? 115.7. So many possible choices, my goodness. That's what you get when you fly on a very large airport. Yeah, we're 1.7k points. Someone must have been trigger happy with points. Hey, Shipwreck. I'm actually not familiar with how to use Sim Toolkit Pro in that way. So we'll see if I get used to it in a bit. Having to wait for people to log on. Well, that's the way it works with multiplayer. When you want to interact with real people, you have to interact with real lives as well. How are you, Scotsman? Hey, blah, yar. What have you been busy with? Alright, let's see. Echo 2 looks good. Above 4,000. That should be okay. No problem there. Falk 1 or Echo 2? I think let's pick Echo 2 with this transition. Echo 2 with the Seal Beach. How do you read this? Seal Beach, Los Angeles, probably. Los Alamitos, sorry. Seal Beach, Los Alamitos. Okay. Whatever works. So that's the SID. Then let's pick an approach. An arrival and an approach. The winds at San Francisco are not the friendliest either. 16 knots. Whew. But I think it's perfect because they have runway 1 right and 1 left. So we can choose that for our arrival. 0-1 right or 1 left. It depends what they'll give us. 1 left is probably easier. Let's do... crap, there is no approach. Runway 1. How do you make that work then? Well, it's a VFR, so I guess we can do a visual approach. Okay, fine. And then maybe we won't need to do any instrument approaches at all. Okay, let's see what kind of arrival makes sense here. That one looks good. That one can work. Surfer 4. Surfer 4 or this one. Buzzer 3. Surfer 4 has lots of restrictions. Above 20,000. 280 knots. 15 to 19. Oh, that would be interesting for VNav. This one is a bit more... yeah, this one is a bit freer. More free. Let's pick that one. Buzzer 3. 0-1 left. Let's say that way. Right? So with that, we should be able to calculate the rest of the way, the middle waypoints in here. Light level 360 should be okay. 380. Let's try. There you go. That looks okay. Joining some airways. LAX. So we'll be passing through LAX in a bit. Yeah. So it looks like it will be a nice view of LA on the right if we have enough capacity to do sightseeing with all the stuff happening. We'll see. Amsterdam. Hey Eric, how are you? Oh yeah, Track IR. Must be having loads of fun with that, huh? Cool stuff, man. Alright, let's load that up. No ILS approach, yeah. 01 has no ILS approach. The one it has is, if you look at this, ILS is on 28 left and right and 19 left. 19er left. But one left and right don't have any. Indicating by that green, how do you say, the ILS frequency. So hopefully they'll allow us to approach visually, because in terms of runway, one left and one right are the best. Otherwise, maybe we can do some kind of circle to land, but I've never tried that, and trying that on VATSIM might not be the best idea for the first time. Alright, let's see. San Diego still online? Yes. Still no one online in San Francisco? Oh, that's okay. Alright. Let's do this. Let's get that back. Load the FMS file. KSAN to KSFO. Sim Toolkit Pro. 251 Charlie Lima. Network would be VATSIM. Flight number would be Clumsy 001. Do I need a call sign? I don't think so. That didn't really work, did it? 1 second. What I can do is copy from here instead. So copy to clipboard. That's also what I use when filing the plan in VATSIM. Paste that here, update plan. Oh, that's taking a long time. Very much works great. You bought Pro for Sim dashboard. Made the button box dashboard for ATIS, you don't have to lean. Ooh, nice. Hey, what's happening? What do they need to be online for? Ah, yes, the world of aviation. So VATSIM is mainly so you are interacting with actual virtual controllers as you fly. Normally when you fly, like in real life, you wouldn't be able to fly without any guidance or without any regulations, right? So normally when people fly in real life, they have to coordinate with the tower, with ground. They have to be given permission. When they fly to a certain airspace, they have to be allowed to enter an airspace, things like that. But when you fly in a sim, all those are minimal and can be simulated by bots, but in a very limited manner because of all the intricacies involved there. So this multiplayer experience, VATSIM in particular, is simulating that part, that some people are actually acting as controllers. So they are situated in towers, in centers, and so you coordinate with them. You switch frequency, so the workload will get very busy, but it will become much more realistic and much more immersive in an actual flight. It will feel much more true. Now that doesn't look right. That doesn't look right. Why are we coming from the UK? Let's delete that. That one. Update. There we go. That's the one I want. Okay. Let's see. Does that work? You aren't connected to a sim. Let's connect. I think it's working. It should be. Yeah, you see the things on the overlay now. That should be cool. Pro dashboard. I'm not even sure what that is. Can you guys post a picture in Discord? Like dials and gauges. Yeah, they talk to me. Later on, we'll see that. It's amazing what they've been able to come up with. How hardcore simulation it can get. Alright, so let's see how that works. We'll put this here. Let me open Navigraph as well, because we'll definitely need charts if we're going with VATSIM here. So KSAN. Little Navmap is saying that the flight plan would be, the flight would take us, would need 490 gallons of fuel. So weight and balance 490, that's not enough. Let's just go full here, just to be on the safe side. We can allow that anyway. 3 p.m. Oh, we can go with live time. That's nice. Oh, it's actually 4:36 already there. Let's go make it a bit earlier, 2:36. Something like that. Live traffic, all players, live weather. Okay, looking good. And then San Diego, there's only one runway. Not sure how it should all look like. So let me see. I'm loading up the airport chart here. Give me a second. Yeah, the beautiful world of flight simming. So many preps before you even get started. But if you're a real nerd, a flight sim nerd, then all these is part of the experience for you too. The actual flight is just a small part of it. Okay. Alright, so Navigraph. I pinned the appropriate charts. That one is the airport for San Diego. Runway 9 is where we're really departing from. If you look at JA ramp though, it's all the way here. Yikes. But that's okay, because we might encounter a lot of planes along the way, so that might be actually exciting. So let's position ourselves on the proper GA ramp, make it as realistic as possible. So that should be, look at that, there's some, oh, reminds me, if it's VATSIM, this has to be off. Group only, so that you don't see those players. So 1 second, departure would be here, GA ramp, ramp 5. That one. That works. Good. Let's load it up. Cool, blah. I'll wait for it. Use a tablet, I see. I think you can also file a flight plan directly to VATSIM using this one, but I haven't really tried that. I'll have to explore this better. Sim Toolkit Pro. Right now, I'm only using it mainly for the radar and mainly for the overlay that you're seeing on the top of the screen. Let's open VATSIM. Okay, vPilot. Flight plan. That's the flight that we put in. Remove those airspeed indications. KSAN, KSFO. Let me get closer to the keyboard here. I think I'll need to type a lot more. Wow. Weather's not that bad. Beginner and FS 2020 avionics. Let's remove the FS 2020 avionics because I think with the CJ4 it's a lot more capable than the usual expectation of people when you say FS 2020 avionics. But let's keep the beginner there. With all the traffic here, that might not be very friendly. Archer time will be, what time is it right now? 12:40 Zulu. So let's say 0100 Zulu. Ideally, time en route would be 1 hour 17 minutes. Fuel available, let's say 2 hours. Cruise speed, let's say 420. Cruise altitude would be 38,000. IFR looks good. Let's file that. Oh, let's connect first. My bad. 251 Charlie Lima. Yes. Many CTD while in MSFS. Yeah, it's very tricky. There are so many causes for it and they don't have proper logging. I myself got that a couple of days back, but mine was mainly because of the AI traffic. Yeah. So when I went back to live traffic, then it was all better. Turn off track IR here for now. All right, now we can file the flight plan. And now we should be able to tune in. So ATIS would be 118.0. Oh, this is a good test. 1 second. Let's see. Can we make this how do you make this like stay on top? Miscellaneous. Let's worry about that later. Okay, let's see. So if I turn this on, dispatch. Yeah, that's exactly at KM. And they have full like software for it. Radar services, so they see all the planes. There are some Twitch streams as well. Some Twitch streamers who are controllers. It's very interesting how all this melts together. Yeah, exactly what Craig said. Nice big glass of butterflies. Oh! No! We can't afford that right now. The very busy airport. Let's tune in first. Let's see if this works. So let me see. So the thing is, right now, what this saying is, what VATSIM is detecting from the sim is that COM1, it is active. So you see transmit and receive TXRX is active, but COM2 is grayed out. That means our COM2 is disabled. Now with the recent CJ4 mod, this should have been updated that you can now also receive from COM2 and transmit on one or the other, but not at both at the same time, which is realistic. So what I'm expecting is when I click one of these buttons, I'm not sure which one for COM2, this TX and RX should light up. So let's see. That one doesn't look like it. That one. Well, that one removed the transmit from COM2. So it looks like it should work. The transmit part is working, but how do you make COM2 active in the first place? I think you have to pull this somehow. I'm not sure how you... or maybe it only works when you have avionics on already. I'm not so sure. Ah, yeah, there you go. 716 Delta Mike. Love the name. Thanks for letting me know. Okay, so we'll have to have avionics on to use COM1 and COM2. Thank you for clarifying. Alright, so let's stick with COM1 for now then. And then how do you enable COM2 once avionics is on? Do you have to press anything? Or are they active by default? So in the meantime, let's just tune in to San Diego here. ATIS is 118.18.0. Is that working? Audio. That should be good. I think. Yeah. Unless it's not working. I find oftentimes that the ATIS kind of screws up after some time, no matter which controller I try. Like the ATIS kind of dies down. Right button right above the dial on the left hand side of the yoke. So this green one, or that's the transmit, I think. So this one. Maybe. Okay, we'll try it later. But alright, ATIS doesn't seem to be working. Let's tune into ground for now.
465, I have your clearance. Are you ready to copy?
That's working.
Ready to copy. Lufthansa 465.
Lufthansa 465, you were cleared to Los Angeles via Falcon 1 departure, Santa Catalina transition, direct, climb via SID, accept maintain 8,000, expect
My
flight level
goodness.
10,000 5 minutes after departure, departure frequency 125.8,
I'm
clock
getting nervous already.
5722.
KSAN.
Clear
San
to
Fo.
Los Angeles via the Falk departure.
388.
Clear to
Those two
climb
buttons, thanks.
8,000 feet. Expect flight level 100, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency on 125.8. Walk 5722. Lufthansa 465.
Lufthansa 465, Falcon 1 departure, Santa Catalina transition.
Falk 1 departure, Santa Catalina transition. Lufthansa 465.
Lufthansa 465, reback is correct.
Let's do a radio check. San Diego ground, citation 251 Charlie Lima, radio check.
Citation 251 Charlie Lima, ground 5 on 5.
Thank you. Okay, looks good. Alright, now we don't have access to ATIS. But I think I'll have to get in touch with Tower, because looks like Tower is the one responsible for ATIS. Maybe I can try to message them. 1 second. Open private chat.
Lufthansa 465, I have a question to the departure. May I ask you?
Ask me anything.
I have the Falk 1 sit, and you said a transition. I have the Sierra Lima Indy transition or the Sierra X-Ray Charlie transition. One of those both the transition I should use?
Sierra X-Ray Charlie transition, Santa Catalina.
Okay, let's see if that
Thank
works.
you very much, Lufthansa 465.
Let's leave that there while we're plugging things in. It's most likely runway 9er anyway, because the winds are perfectly in line. Winds is 096 at 11 knots. Let's do that.
San Diego ground, November 288, November operates general aviation ranking receipt of Echo
So Echo
X-ray.
2
Quest taxi to VFR departure west.
with a sealed
northwest
beach
oil
transition. Execute.
November 288, November Papa, ground, standby.
LAX. Let's get the panel lighting here.
November 288, November Papa, you're cleared out of San Diego Class Bravo airspace, on departure, fly direct to Mission Bay.
Cancel. This is wrong. Juliet 78 to LAX. Thanks for following. I think someone followed there. Welcome to the channel.
JetBlue 5476, ground, Terminal 1, taxi via Bravo.
Via Bravo Terminal 1, JetBlue 5476.
So
San Diego
R
ground, November 288,
Zulu,
November Papa.
Sierra.
You cut out there. I got direct to Mission Bay and then you cut out.
November 28, November Papa, cleared out of San Diego Class Bravo airspace, on departure, fly direct Mission Bay, maintain VFR at 2000, departure frequency 125.8, squawk 5756.
Apparently Busser is Big Sur.
Direct to Mission Bay outside of the San Diego Bravo airspace, 2,000 feet, departure on 125.8 and squawk 5756, November 288, November Papa.
November 288, November Papa, readback is correct.
Let's check if that makes sense. Anyway, I will probably have to modify this depending on what ATC gives me. So just having something here gives me a bit of confidence that I plugged things in already. Okay, that looks like it could work. Hey fridge. Output volume. Yeah, now it's working. ATIS, but I can hear the controller, so I guess let's try switching again. Yeah, ATIS, I don't hear anything. Ground citation 251 Charlie Lima. Would you mind checking if ATIS is working?
November 251 Charlie Lima, ground, I'll get to that.
Thank you. I think he can coordinate with tower if needed. Alright. Let's see. Performance would be... We have the default here for 150. $380. Awesome, blah. I'll have a look. Thank you. Right, well, we're waiting for that. We should be able to start our engines now. Where the heck did this guy come from? VATSIM plane. Nice. Okay. So let's start up the plane.
Send ground 454 as they headed to the right of
Beacon. So that I can turn on avionics and have both comms available immediately.
Citation 251 Charlie Lima, check the ATIS, it should be working now.
Thank you, I'll have a look. 1 Charlie Lima. Nice. Let's see. Is that the right frequency? ATIS is 118.0. No, it disappeared.
Start Charlie 6.
Taxi,
Let's wait for a minute. Okay, ATIS is online again. Let's try it.
Linesburg. Field ATIS information X-ray 23510. Wind 080 at 16 gust 20. Visibility 9er. Few clouds at 5,000. Ceiling 9,500 broken. 17,000.
What? Gets cut off? Okay. Okay, I don't have ATIS. Okay, engines are good. Switch on avionics. Climate
San
control.
Francisco, actually stand by.
Okay, looks good there. Now we should be able to have COM1. Oh, nice. It does work. It is on by default. There you go. So the RX is on now as well. And if we wanted to turn that off, that's the way to turn it off. Pressing that dial here, this one with the triangle. And if you want to transmit to COM2, then you press that green one. And that changes to transmit. So that works now perfect. So that means we should be able to put in ATIS on this side.
United 674, you were cleared to San Francisco via Echo 2 departure, IK transition, then has
And if it's working, then we can always...
320, 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 125.8, squawk 5776.
095.
Clear the final via Echo departure. I can condition the final at level 20, fly via skid, squawk 57761.
Herman Munster's the ATIS. Who is that?
Can you repeat the squawk for me?
57761.
United 674, read back is correct. Advisor running, push and start.
Oh, nice. Someone actually taxiing. It's a VATSIM plane, guys. Alright, let's go and request.
Lufthansa 465 request pushback and start.
Lufthansa 465, push and start approved.
Shall I get our clearance? Let me see. Oh, getting nervous. I blame you guys. I don't know why, but I blame you. I need someone to blame.
Ground up to 1464. I'm sorry to bother you, but when I switch back over to tell you that I received the ATIS, I'm unable to pick it up again. So I don't know what the issue is, but
Someone's complaining about the ATIS again. I said don't do it. Yeah, I think I can't blame Jack. What's happening now? Oh my goodness, the suspense is real. Yeah. Let's make sure that I'm not missing anything. So in terms of performance, well, we have to fix that first because I was flying in the UK yesterday. So config, change that to inches of mercury for the altimeter. Just press B here. 2974, pretty low pressure. And let's go for takeoff calculations. Winds are yikes, 052 at 16 knots. I think there's also some gusting happening. Two 907. That's wrong. Oh, that's San Francisco, my bad. Yeah, that's okay right there. Dry, yes, no rain whatsoever. One sec. Oh, it's not working. Outside air temperature is 21. There we go. Those are V speeds. Awesome. So I'm tuned into both ground and ATIS and nothing's... No one's there. There we go.
8 November Papa, runway 9, cross at Charlie 6.
Okay, let's do this. I have to... Ground citation 251 Charlie Lima requesting IFR to San Francisco.
Charlie Lima, you cut out there.
I'm sorry, requesting IFR to San Francisco. 251 Charlie Lima.
251 Charlie Lima, stand by.
Ground to Santa Papa to help. We will be able to take off from here at LAC.
Stand by, let me contact tower about that.
ATIS is not working. Let's turn that off for now because it might suddenly turn on while I'm getting my clearance.
JetBlue 62, Terminal 1, taxi via Bravo. 8 November
Diego's
Papa,
right there.
taxi over to Bravo 9, Bravo 9.
Oh, taxi to Bravo.
Hey, Rohan.
Bravo is not.
How are you, man? Enjoying Red Dead 2?
United 674, push and start approved.
Lufthansa 465 request taxi.
Lufthansa 465, runway 9, taxi via Bravo.
Runway 9.
Runway
Okay,
9,
good.
taxi, we have Bravo 465.
8 November Papa, hold when you get to Bravo 7 actually.
Hold a Bravo 7, mate.
Is Herman Monster? Is that your generation,
8
guys?
November Papa, you have been given takeoff. Okay, contact tower and pull up to Bravo 7.
Oh, we'll pull up to Bravo 7, contact tower, thanks.
So let's have a look. I'm not sure what kind of instructions they'll give me later. But when you look at takeoff, we should only need 2,400 of the runway length out of 9,300. So less than half, way less than half. So I might be able to... No, I think they'll ask me to cross the runway here. Because that's how the airport looks. We're here. I'm expecting they'll give us Hotel Charlie, and then they'll ask us to cross the runway at some point here, and then Bravo all the way to the start of the runway. We'll see if that changes.
Citation 251 Charlie Lima. Are you, do you want to stick with the non-RNAV approach?
If possible, yes. I think because of the weather, the runway ideal is not available for RNAV. 1 Charlie Lima.
Alright, perfect.
Not sure if what I said made sense, but I think he understood me. Let's have a look outside, do some sightseeing. I think there was someone who took off. There it is. There's the guy. Taking off very slowly.
Central aircraft top frequency, ATIS information, Yankee is now active, altimeter 2974.
Yankee. I have to get that later before we taxi. Cool stuff. Looks very slow though. Oh, that looks good.
Lindbergh ground, United Concord 123, requesting push start.
United Concord 123, push and start approved.
Push and start approved, United Concord 123.
The sounds are accurate.
Lufthansa 465, squawk mode Charlie.
Squad Mark Charlie, 465.
Is it the airplane sounds or the controller sounds you mean?
United 674, runway 9, taxi to Bravo.
There's someone there at the distance.
Lufthansa,
See something
leeway
blinking.
to the Lufthansa.
I think these planes here are also VATSIM. These bigger planes. It's a shame we can't see them on the radar on our plane itself. It's not supported by FS2020
Citation
yet.
251 Charlie Lima, you are cleared to San Francisco via Echo 2 departure, Steel Beach transition, then as filed. Climb via the SID, expect flight level 380, 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 125.8, squawk 5774.
Citation 251 Charlie Lima, cleared to San Francisco, Echo 2 Seal Beach, climb via the SID, expect flight level 380, 5 minutes after, departure 125.8, squawk 5774, Citation 1 Charlie Lima. Did that register?
762 on the block, clearing frequency, ambulance, bye-bye.
And I thought I sounded so pro. The suspense is real, guys.
Lufthansa 465.
18.6.
Can I switch the frequency to the tower now?
Switch frequency to the tower. 118.3.
Okay, thanks. Goodbye, Lufthansa 465.
Ground 1 Charlie Lima. I'm not sure if my readback was received. Probably not. What's happening? Maybe it's because I'm in drone view. Let's get back into the cockpit. Someone talked over me. Maybe. That might be it. Ground citation 251 Charlie Lima, a radio check.
Citation 251 Charlie Lima, ground 515.
Thank you, I can read back the instructions now. Clear to San Francisco, Echo to Seal Beach, climb via the SID, flight level 380, 5 minutes after. Departure 125.8, squawk 5774.
Citation 251 Charlie Lima, readback is correct. United 674, contact tower 118.
There we go.
118.
Here, alright. So climb via the SID means we follow the vertical restrictions of the SID. That means we should be, let's see here, above, so we take runway 9er here, above 4,000 at this point. So we climb climb heading 095 to 4,000 and then turn left, direct Boca. Then track on 307 to Echo, and from there above 15,000. So it's not really very restrictive, which is good. So I'm just going to plug in 38,000 from the get-go and see if they limit me somewhere along the way. So there's no really ceiling in a way. It's mainly should be above by this point. And in terms of climbing, should have no issues with that whatsoever. So 380. There you go. That should be okay. Let me have a look at the legs page here. Legs page 4,000 above. Yeah, that looks okay. And then let me turn on ATIS again.
Wind 100 at 11. Visibility 10. Ceiling 10,000 overcast. Temperature 21. Dew point -2. Altimeter 2977. ILS runway 9er and visual approach is in use. Departing runway 9er. North is to airmen. ATIS system in use. Activate transponder with mode C on all taxiways and runways. Read Michael runway hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Yankee.
Nice, we have Yankee. Okay. Yankee is set. Alright, we can remove that. Well, let's prepare. The tower frequency is 118.3.
Good evening, Southwest 1541 off of 9er, Bravo 5, looking for gate 4, Terminal 1.
Departure frequency is 125.8. That is actually LAX center. So let me plug that in, 125.8. Just so I am prepared with that later. Nice. Have a good night, Jack. I'll have to search who that guy is. Get well soon, man. Get some rest. Thanks for joining. Thanks for
Good
making
evening,
it.
Southwest 1541 off of 9 at Bravo 5, looking for gate 4, Terminal 1.
Okay, need to get pushed back
Southwest
here.
1541 ground, Terminal 1 taxi via Bravo.
Because if
Alright,
I
Terminal 1
turn
via
through
Bravo,
here,
Southwest 1541.
I will hit the wall and it's game over immediately if that happens. Oh, look at that. Someone taking off again. This is the benefit of taking off from a more populated airport with VATSIM. Lots of activities. The suspense of this pushback guy.
Ground Echo 1364.
Set flaps for
Delta
takeoff.
1364, ground, standby.
Controls. 3 incorrect. Should be able to turn on track IR now. So in terms of taxi, I'm expecting Hotel, Charlie, cross runway, or maybe hold short. Because they'll have to squeeze us in those airports or airplanes that
Delta
are taking off.
1364, you're clear to Salt Lake City via AO2 departure, default transition, then as cloud. Climb via SID, expect flight level 330, 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 125.8, squawk 5724.
Right, good. So let me line up on the taxiway before I request for taxi.
I'm sorry, after default you cut out. Can you repeat that?
Climb via SID, expect flight level 330, 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 125.8, squawk 5724.
Oh, and the squawk, I almost forgot the squawk.
Okay,
5774.
So 2 departure, then
5774. Thankfully, I read it from that guy.
5.8, squawk 5724. Delta 13.
Delta 1364, read that correct?
Right, let's request for taxi here. Ground citation 251 Charlie Lima, ready to taxi with Yankee.
Citation 251 Charlie Lima, taxi Hotel Charlie, hold short Charlie 6.
Taxi Hotel Charlie, hold short Charlie 6. 1 Charlie Lima. Hotel Charlie C6, hold short. So that means Hotel Charlie,
United
hold short
Concourse
Charlie 6.
123,
Okay.
your squawk is 5730, runway 9, taxi via Bravo.
Right. Seatbelt signs, nav lights, taxi lights, local lights.
Please. The captain has turned on the seatbelt sign. Please fasten your seatbelt and shoulder harness at this time.
Set my trims for takeoff. Make sure no one's taxiing along the same lines as us. Looking good. I think it's my first time flying off from San Diego actually. This is Hotel, this is Charlie. And then we'll hold short Charlie 6 and they'll ask us to cross, most likely, at some point. So this is Charlie 3. So we have 2 more like this, 3 more, and then we hold short there. Man, but this is cool, huh? Actually flying with other people and hearing them. The beauty of technology. And like-minded nerdery. Sorry guys, I haven't been paying much attention to chat. Feel free to post some things if I missed any messages.
Delta
Later, hopefully,
1364 pushes
on
toward
cruise.
Yes, sir. 1364.
Hopefully on cruise, I can give much better attention to chat. Whoa! What the
United
heck?
Concord 123, contact tower today.
Contact tower today, United Concord 123.
Ground, you have a bump on the road you have to fix. No, I didn't transmit that. Sounds like an FS 2020 bug. Speed bump. Hold short, this is Charlie 6. There is someone taking off there. There he is. Actually not sure if he was given instructions already, probably, because Tower would be the one giving him clearance. So after he takes off, then probably we can cross. This is cool, my goodness. While that's happening, let's have a look at Vatastic if something's changed. We still have online controllers. We still don't have anyone from San Francisco itself, but the center should be able to provide us the proper guidance there, if ever. There he is. It's a shame we don't have... Whoa! What the heck are those guys? It's a shame we don't have proper models yet, so we don't actually see the actual airplane models. They're all pretty generic, but at least you have a semblance that they're an airliner already. There's someone there again. There you go. That was a quick one. Oh, he's still rolling, I think. Hasn't rotated yet. There you go. He rotated now. Can I go? Looks like it's going to be a long delay. Just like in real life. You want real traffic? You have real traffic. No, I think everything is good here. Trying to see if I missed anything. Flight level change later, nav mode later. Next page. DARA because...
Station 251 Charlie Lima, cross runway 9 at Charlie 6.
Cross runway 9 at Charlie 6. 1 Charlie Lima. Alright, clearance to cross. Turn on our strobes here. Let's double check. There's no one on the runway. There you go.
Citation 251 Charlie Lima, runway 9, taxi via Bravo.
Runway 9 taxi via Bravo, 1 Charlie Lima. Nice. So we turn right here on Bravo. Turn off our strobes again. For now. Bravo is this one. Supposedly. If I taxi the right way here. There you go. Don't you have to tell him you're waiting? Yeah, in some cases. But if you see that there's like a plane on the runway anyway and that you know they'll be taking off, then you can wait for a bit. But if it feels like they've forgotten you, you can remind them. Actually, I'm not sure if this is a real plane because I see Southwest 2604. I'm not sure if that should be that case actually. So what I'm not sure now, guys, is if I have to taxi to Bravo 9 or Bravo 10. Because I definitely don't need the entire length of the runway. But if you look here, there are two ways there, Bravo 9 and Bravo 10. And I'm not sure if I have to be specific on either one.
Can you round up the 1364 ready taxi?
Got the 1364, runway 9, taxi via Bravo. Squawk Mode Charlie.
Taxi via Bravo, 1364.
Citation 251 Charlie Lima, contact tower 118.3, good day.
Going to tower, good day, 251 Charlie Lima. 118.3, switch that out. And then let's also plug in 2580 for departure later. Staying one step ahead. Why did I stop here? There you go. Alright, did I miss anything? Strobes, landing lights. Turn off taxi lights. We turn that on later. Let's keep it on. Tower, citation 251 Charlie Lima, ready for departure, runway 9.
Citation 51 Charlie Lima, Liberty Tower, hello. Winds are 100 at 11, runway 9, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 9er. 1 Charlie Lima. Okay. Nice. I think we can go here. Don't need the entire length anyway.
San Diego Tower
Minimums.
Papa is with you.
Did they say minimums?
Or 978 F Papa Windward Tower, hello, are you going to be full stop or are you doing remaining the pattern?
We're going to go for a full stop today.
Right.
Or 978 F Papa, winds are 10011, runway 9, clear to land, 1 departure prior to your arrival.
Clear to land, 1
Alright.
9, is November 978.
Off we go. Let's see if the winds are violent. No, they're pretty strong headwinds actually. Perfect for us. Looking good. V1. Rotate. Positive rate. Gear up. I actually forgot the takeoff there. That's fine. Press the takeoff button. Flaps up. Yaw damper on. Nav mode. And let's go for climb detent. Let's pitch down to 10 degrees here.
Citation 251 Charlie Lima, contact departure 125.8, we'll see you later.
125.8, thanks for the help. Citation 251 Charlie Lima. Go to departure.
Southwest 18627.
Let's not report in yet. I want to stabilize first. Let's go flight level change here.
I'll finish to the swerve at 6.
Go to autopilot. And let's go for 240 knots. Nice view of the clouds they're pushing through. Now we can report.
United 710 with speed 210.
Are we at center? Yes. Center, citation 251 Charlie Lima, 3800, climbing by the SID.
Number 251 Charlie Lima, they center radar contact, request the team at level 380.
Flight level 380, 1 Charlie Lima. Nice.
County 1820 Heavy has Yankee.
County 1820 Heavy, thank you. At Waker, cleared ILS 47 right approach.
Hey, downtown.
Cleared ILS
Thanks for joining, man.
County 1820 Heavy.
Braving VATSIM again. There you go. Turn left. Following the SID.
Center left.
Yes, taxi lights are still on. Wow, that is beautiful. I actually got a comment that you have to keep your taxi lights on. I think it depends on the operator. But yeah, in some cases you leave your taxi lights on even during takeoff. Just for additional visibility.
Number 176 Charlie Romeo Center with their contact level 5,000.
Someone there taking off
Next
also.
710. Turn right, heading 070.
Yeah, good timing downtown.
Right, 070.
Landing gears are stowed, yes, thankfully. 10,000 feet, let's turn them off.
Turn left heading 010.
Seatbelt signs can go off as well. Looking good. Now we can do a bit of sightseeing.
Can you get the 210 speed at Waker?
We're
on County 1820.
Wind 07021, runway 1, passenger plan.
Center sounds busy.
27 taxi is ramp via Fox, first Avenue.
Man, look at that view. And there's someone flying right below us. Man, look at that junction. That is beautiful. Hey, thanks for a raid, Giraffe.
to
How are you
220,
guys?
1820 next.
Okay, things are getting a little bit more calm now.
Alaska 1371, 718, but level 340.
Alright, same level 340, let's go.
Stay safe, Bunky. Glad you made it to the stream. Thanks for waiting.
7981, holding short 06.
Icing.
FedEx
Thanks for waiting until the takeoff.
Roger.
Sorry for the delay.
Wind,
Yo, yo, yo.
Wind 06. Actually, it was 020 at 17. The meter is not loading now. Runway 6, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 6, FedEx 7981 heavy.
Let's have a look outside again.
Center, Air Canada 555 heading 071, climbing through 2000.
How fast are we climbing? 3,900 feet per minute, guys. 4,000 feet per minute. So yeah, restrictions that you have to be above a certain level.
You got 5,000.
No problem at all.
Right, Canada Flight 85, LA Center, radar contact.
Like this one.
Level 340.
Above
Up to 340,
Gopher,
Air Canada 555.
above 15,000 by Gopher, where we're still here. And we're already at 18,000, flight level 180. Switch to standard altimeter. Same here. There you go. And that should be a lot more stable.
You're going off course, turn right, heading 250, descend maintain 2000.
One second.
Again for United 522?
Yeah, United 523, you're going off course, you're not on fly on arrival. Turn right, heading 250, descend maintain 2000, I will vector for the ILS for main approach.
Right, we can turn off anti-ice now.
Alright, 250, vector for the ILS. I don't know, this is what the estimate is.
1R18 is the estimated time before we arrive at San Francisco. We'll have to study the arrival and the airport diagram by then. That should be enough time though.
710 with 000 at 11, runway 2, correction runway 9 or clear plan.
Well, how can you say no to that kind of scenery?
Alright, down to 3,640 feet.
See if we can spot any other planes. Oh, there's one there. Yeah, this is a very busy area. Yeah, what I wish is eventually, if it's 2020, will support adding multiplayer planes in from VATSIM, from third-party apps. Like, you will see them here on the radar. So you have like some proper TCAS, some proper visualization that other planes are there, aside from just seeing them outside your window. Makes it more realistic.
And LA Center, sorry, Air Canada 555, are we still on the runway heading?
Air Canada 555, turn right, direct
115.7, let me tune into the VOR as well while
Right,
we're
direct
waiting.
Triton, and then resume departure for Air Canada 555.
LA Center, reporting on West Beach, final, right?
115.70, nav 1.
American 49.
Hey! Thanks for subbing, Bossman. Appreciate it. Welcome to the channel. That wasn't us. It's fine. Wasn't for us. GG, man. Thank you.
Closing out my flight plan. Thank you for your services.
Maybe 03, roger, okay.
Yeah, LA Center sounds so busy, my goodness.
710, roger, flight heading 200.
I hope he's having fun.
Heading 200, United.
United 710, it might be that you have a other scenery with a frequency difference from the on the chart.
Only 200 good day, November 227 Tango Sierra, checking in.
November 227 Tango Sierra, center to debriefing. Descend via CD4 arrival, Las Vegas altimeter 3008. Expect the ATIS 26 approach.
As it is 4 arrival, and expect 26 left for 227 Tango Sierra.
Thanks, Busman. Appreciate it. Thanks for sub as well.
Actually,
Came out of nowhere. Appreciate it.
You can expect the visual approach from the one left.
That's us. So we'll be heading to Seal Beach here on 5.7, and from there we'll proceed with our flight plan.
Center,
So that's the
FedEx
end of our
7981,
departure.
5000 direct to Paradise.
FedEx 19981 LA Center, radar contact. Climb and maintain flight level of 170. Actually, climb and maintain 170,000.
Climb maintain 17000, FedEx 7981 heavy.
Connie 1820, contact LA Tower 120.95 of the ATIS. Connie 1820, contact LA Tower 120.95 of the ATIS.
LA Central, November 2 at it, upper at 2000, request for entry to Los Angeles,
Southwest at 456, turn left, heading 110, vectors for the final approach first.
Alright, left 110, vectors for final approach.
AJ, what are all those? Thanks, man. 32 months. MG. Glad you managed to join, man.
The 523 turn right.
Our things. GG.
50 and vectors for the final approach course. Yeah, no, I just needed you to descend some more.
Right turn 050, United 526.
United the 710 turn right heading 200 turn.
Mach 0.64.
Right. American 4960 taxi to rampant pilot suppression and activity.
Pilot suppression of the ramp, next person open or
Good morning.
West Delta 221 LA Center.
What have you been finishing recently? Game are you finishing? Let the tagging begin.
American 1208 heavy cross runway 1 right at the number taxi to Brambia Delta to all back to the ATIS.
A bit cold. Colder than here in Singapore. We reached 21 degrees the other day. World record. I've been bragging to everybody.
November 28, November Papa, I'm sorry, but I did not see you on my scope.
I'm 30 miles out from Los Angeles, just over waypoint, hit Tango Alpha, November.
So there's a discontinuity here.
30 miles out of Los Angeles, passing waypoint, Tango Alpha, November.
Busier 3. That's actually Big Sur 3. There is a gap between Big Sur and Carme in my flight plan, which is weird. Because there is a holding point here. So I guess the FMS is not assuming that you get cleared to Carme, because sometimes you will be asked to hold.
Alright,
That's why it has
Nathan,
a
cross Nathan, 2600
discontinuity
and
there, I
Island,
guess.
6 left approach.
November
Let's see.
28, November Papa, I'm sorry, but I still cannot find you, but if you are 30 miles south of the airport, you do not need to turn.
Hey, Johnny.
Yeah, but we'd like to enter the Bravo to actually enter.
It is Navigraph.
Yeah,
So
8 November Papa, call when you're closer, but
Navigraph would give you charts and track your location as well. So it's kind of 2 in 1. It is also a paid subscription, but I think much cheaper than 4Flight. Because 4Flight is something you use in real flights, is it?
Okay.
So this one is strictly for simulation only.
Expect runway 7 right.
Altitude. The Bravo and expect
Still below 20. Nice.
American
AC on to make it hotter.
turn
Oh
right.
my goodness.
Heading,
That is unheard of here in my books.
Right heading 020, American 26.
There's a plane there. No! You just got a NOTAM. It's saying that LA Center is closing in 10 minutes. No. I hope someone else goes online. And with that, we have reached our top of climb, reaching our cruising altitude now here at 38,000 feet, flight level 380.
Okay. United 710, turn
Very nice
right,
views below. Let's have a look again. Super crisp. Oh, this is a full VATSIM experience. Love it. Switch to the cruise detent here. Well, not cruise detent, but cruise range. Let's go at 95%. 95% N1. And then we'll adjust as necessary to avoid going into the overspeed area, overspeed range. 4.0 earthquake, goodness. Ah. Hope everyone's safe. What is that? Catalina Island. You guys familiar with that? It sounds like a famous place. Catalina. That's the one we're seeing on our left.
Track Timsy, cross Timsy at or above 2,600, cleared ILS 7 right, American 2641.
Alright, LS Tower 2095. You guys need approach control.
I actually need to go to bed. Recording again.
Good thing, 48 request break.
Goodness.
United 1648, contact Oakland Center 132 for QCF.
32, so you're not at 1648, not.
Number 7 Charlie Golf, contact Oakland Center 132 for QCF.
32 7 Charlie Golf tonight. LA Center Life Flight 322, currently over Sparrow intersection, flight level 404.
November Golf 132, Uniform 128,
22.8, thank you.
I think they're handing us over one by one now. Do they have somewhere to hand us over to?
Bridging South 61, maintain present guiding, maintain 2000.
We're right here, 251 Charlie Lima. Yeah, still far away from the next center, from Oakland Center.
Yeah, Uniform 128. Actually,
LA should be right below us, guys. I think that's LAX in front. Yeah, looks like it. So good. Yeah. Goodness.
674 north, Oakland 132
Sorry, 132 point. Yeah.
Number GG7 Tango Sierra, I'm sorry, but I'm closing frequency change for that base here.
Switching to post 270 Champagne.
Listener to Tango 334.
So that's 15 34, descend to the Playa 1 arrival, and the altimeter 2977.
Roger, descend to Playa 1 arrival, and altimeter, repeat that altimeter, please.
2977.
2977.
American 96 at 41 cancel. Back Delhi Tower 120.95 after ATIS.
Contact Tower, American 2641, good night.
It's entertaining just listening to ATC conversations, isn't it?
November Papa contact Delhi Tower 120.95 after ATIS.
Alright, ciao, thank you, have a good one.
United to Flight 23, turn right direct start, correction left direct start, at start, the cleared ILS only Niner approach.
Yes, came through downtown.
Cleared ILS 9.
Just right on takeoff.
United to 710.
How are you?
Wind 060 at 17, just 2417.
Is that LAX right below us? I think so.
And by any chance before you go, is it by any chance we can find the 350?
Affirm.
Thank you.
FedEx 1981, EVOL, range altimeter 3002, closing frequency change of first of
3002, good night, FedEx 9981.
Lex Center, Air China 4869.
San Marcos.
Runway 07 left, takeoff.
114.9.
Closing event continue, Unicom 122.8.
Roger, Unicom 122.8. Thank you.
114.
Air Canada Flight 65, continue, Unicom 122.8 after ATIS.
Sleep well, my dude.
70
Thanks for doing
miles.
what you do. Air Canada, over to Unicom. Yep.
Lufthansa 465, Unicom 122.8 after ATIS.
Good night. That's my fucking car.
United 1035. Continue, Unicom
So many
122.8
planes
after ATIS.
in his area. My goodness.
and like job, United.
Briefing slot 61 from right direct start. Cross
Takes you 30 minutes just to say goodbye to everybody and hand everyone off.
Right direct start, cross start, and about 2,000
United at 593, wind 090 at 1.
Just VATSIM. I specifically hunted for areas with coverage. So oftentimes when you go on air, there would be no coverage. We don't get that lucky.
November 6, Charlie Romeo, Sunday altimeter 2977, frequency change of first by 3 after ATIS.
Over to your complex, thank you.
That's 1634, frequency change of first by 3 after ATIS.
I just switched to
I'm waiting for my turn.
Good night.
November 6 by 1 Charlie Lima,
It's us.
Unicom 122.8 after ATIS.
122.8, thanks for help. 1 Charlie Lima.
Delta 1364, frequency change of first by 3 after ATIS.
Okay. Now it's going to be quiet from here. Oh, that's sad. But that means we should have more time to chat. So guys, hey guys, Clumsy here. It feels like it's only now that I'm going online with all the busyness. This is the downside with VATSIM. It gets so busy. Can't focus on chat so much. Sorry about that. Should be able to catch up in a bit. And then later as we cross airspaces, or maybe someone goes online, we'll see. We'll see if someone messages us, but we'll stay online in VATSIM. Yeah, I know, right? It's very tricky. With the Sim Toolkit Pro, you can kind of get a better view of that. If you load your flight plan in Sim Toolkit Pro, it overlays exactly on the online VATSIM areas, so you know if you're within coverage or not. Like this one. So if I go to live map, this is the flight plan I loaded, and you see the VATSIM coverage, so you see exactly that you're inside. Oftentimes when I go on air, I stay on these black areas. Like actually the on-air flight that I plan to take today, it's exactly in the middle of nowhere, the black zone. So not the most ideal. But yeah, that's why I just went for full VATSIM today. Yeah, Vatastic is nice because it's faster, I think. More lightweight. I also use it. But when I need actual precision on where I am and where the VATSIM coverage is, I found that SIM Toolkit Pro feature is very useful. There we go. LA Center is offline now. So in the meantime, let's study this. Actually, so it's the, let me see. The arrival would be Big Sur, would be the start, and then we go direct Carme. Big Sur and then Carme. Okay. In our flight plan, there's a discontinuity there. This one, Big Sur, and then there's a discontinuity, and then there's Carme. I want to check where that is. So this is, yeah, Big Sur and Carme is already within the airspace of Oakland. So actually, we might not be able to just go direct. I'll have to wait for them to clear me. I think that's how it goes. We'll see. But I won't remove the discontinuity for now. Let's keep it there. Very nice. What are you flying now downtown? Now that the longitude has been nerfed. I think you were flying the A320 last, right? Oh my goodness, that looks so good. Especially with the clouds thinning out. Oh my. Satellite imagery for the win. What mountains are those? Let's have a look at the map. So here we are. Doesn't say. Wheeler Springs, Santa Barbara. Any places ring a bell for you guys? Oak View, there should be like a Lake Casitas right below us. Lake Casitas, do we see it? Should be right there. I think somewhere here. Oh, that might be that one, under the shadows. Oh, that's a shame. Beautiful. It's a bit loud. Didn't finish any games at the moment. Hitman 1, Nomad Soul, ATIS 2, ATS, and Iconoclasts. So many. Nice. More games, more fun. Multiple short trips for your last big job. Got the big leg in before the nerf. Ah, I see. 2 round trips of 31. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty short, huh? For a longitude, how high will you be flying there? Like 3,000 feet? Control Halo MCC. Control is one of those very famous games for benchmarks, isn't it? Because it has what, everything, RTX, DLSS, and everything. When I watch benchmark videos, Control is always included. VFR, yeah, makes sense. IFR for 31 miles doesn't make sense. Kind of feels like, oh, right here. And that will get so busy. Hey Tom, how are you, man? Oh, love the look of those mountains. Very nice texturing there in the shadows, huh? It's very much alive. Couple that with clouds and reflections, and you have yourself a photorealistic scenery. Beautiful. New monitor, nice. What did you get? Cancun to Cozumel. Where is that? That somehow sounds familiar, but I've never been. Not even in flight sim. I noticed that the FMS currently doesn't record the speed restrictions. I'm not sure if in the real plane it should, but yeah, might need a bit of tweaking. I'm also getting some bumpiness here. Are we over some mountains? We kind of are. Oh my crap. Yeah, this is one of the weirdness in flight sim, I think, in FS 2020. Yeah, maybe someone knows. Someone here on chat or someone who's going to watch this on YouTube. Is that real? I know you have like updrafts and winds more aggressive above mountains, but if you are 38,000 above, does that still behave like that? Because it doesn't sound like it. I don't remember that behavior from X-Plane at least, and from the forums that I've read, the threads I've read, they say it shouldn't be. So hopefully Microsoft fixes that in a future update. 19-inch Acer. Ooh. Something to use the new PC that came in. Ah, I see. Because you need an HDMI. Yeah. The monitor expert knows. San Marcos. Flying right over it right now. Man, it's quite without VATSIM, huh? Let's have a look at the radar here. Where we are. We're getting closer. We're getting closer to the next center. So hopefully that works. Oh, it arrived already, Rohan? How is it now? 27-inch IPS, right? LG? Is that why you've been posting those screenshots with more than 75? Very subtle bragging. Hey, 306. Thanks for joining. Oh, nice. Maybe we'll meet each other there in San Francisco. E175 back. Yeah. Can't be not Mr. 75 anymore. Look at how professional our breadcrumbs are. Little Navmap tracks where you've been. So we started in San Diego. Took off, well, we started on the GA ramp. Taxied properly. Crossed the runway. And then turned on the runway here. And then we took off from runway 9er. Went a bit off but went back on track. And then we made that super professional left turn looking thing. That's because I had autopilot on by then already. So it looks very pro. And then we joined the departure. Very nice. I love seeing those breadcrumbs. Gives you an idea of how close you were or how nice the tracking was. Let's see, top of descent wise, we are quite close actually. Our top of descent is before we reach Big Sur. So if you look at Sim Toolkit Pro here, where are we? Is that us? That's us. Before Big Sur, but after we reach the Oakland Center airspace, or how do you call this area. So I should be waiting for my clearance to start my descent before I do anything. That's fine. CRJ 200. Nice. What sim are you flying in? Nano IPS monitor. Why is it Nano IPS? Might have been bragging. Yeah, San Diego to San Francisco. Sounds very ATS-y, huh? Lives in Fallbrook. Where is Fallbrook? Oh my goodness, yeah, it's getting bumpy. Yep, above mountains. Because you would expect some turbulence. Let's turn on the seatbelt signs. From time to time.
Your attention, please. The captain has turned on the seatbelt sign. Please fasten your seatbelt and shoulder harness at this time.
But I don't think that should be coming from the mountains anymore at this height. X-Plane 11, nice. Yeah, I'm waiting for it. I've never flown the CRJ, so I don't know how to fly it, but I heard that the avionics are quite similar to this one. Some similarities at least. So yes, I'm also looking forward to Aerosoft's release of the CRJ on FS 2020. I will definitely be getting into that, and hopefully we can get into more VATSIM flights that way. One thing I forgot, guys, crap, this is a missed opportunity. I could have actually turned on Sky Park and set this flight from San Diego to San Francisco, because you can actually set specific flights in Sky Park. In a normal scenario, you'd be looking for jobs as well, but it has a feature where you'd specify both the origin and destination, and even if there's no original flight that you can take, the original job that exists, Bridget, the manager, will make a job for you. It will not pay as much, but at least you can go literally anywhere you want, from and to any airport. And that would be something to at least increase your XP, increase the money in a way. Next time I have to remember. One more thing to add to the list of things to do when preparing a flight. Why not? CRJ is a joy to fly. We love the avionics alone. I don't even know how it looks like inside the cockpit. But I've only seen from the teasers from CRJ, from Aerosoft rather. Looks pretty promising. Nano IPS is improved version of IPS by LG. Ah. Oh my goodness. Hardcore stuff, I see. So it's the marketing IPS of LG. Cool, man. In English, exactly. Yeah, I tried to watch Hardware Unboxed with those monitor reviews. It's too much for me. All those gray to gray things. Oh, so many different ways of measuring accuracy and robustness and flexibility and all the adjectives you can think of. Double dip on air and Sky Park, you should be able to. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, actually that's true, huh? Take any on-air job, and whatever job you find in on-air, you also take in Sky Park. That is a good point. Double dipping wins. That can be a thing. Thought Nano IPS would be marketing, but you can definitely notice the color difference. Ah, okay, that's good. Nice. I guess Hardware Unboxed reflects that as well. Given their detailed testing, they would be able to highlight that difference. Okay, getting close to the center. If it's 2020, yeah, definitely. Just look at that, right? That photo. Very nice. Very calm winds today. Actually, not really. We have 97 knots coming from our right. So if you look at our airspeed, true airspeed is 436 knots, but we're only traveling on the ground at 372 knots, which is around, I don't know, 400 miles per hour only. That's not us. Just someone announcing on Unicom. What the heck is happening? Getting close to the speed tape. I think I jinxed it. The stability of the winds. Pull back on the throttle here. Enjoy downtown. The thing. Good add-on, thanks. Glad it works. Yeah, that's also care of Sim Toolkit Pro. Very streamer friendly. Does it say VATSIM in there? I think I turned on the network when I set it up today. By the way, Jay, I'm not sure if you've experienced that before. First time I've seen it in Twitch, it wouldn't reach the bitrate I wanted. Like originally, it should be 6,000, right? It wouldn't reach it. When I started streaming, it would only go up to 3,800. And so I was losing a lot of frames. Checked my internet connection, everything was still good. Still 1 gig download uploads. Tried connecting to other Asian servers. I think it's just Twitch. So I had to lower my bitrate to 3,500 for this stream and go back to 720. Hopefully by next time it's better. It says VATSIM. Okay, cool, thank you. Yeah, Twitch being twitchy, I think. Ooh, bumpy. This is where you would want an auto throttle. So it can work with these all bumpiness. Second, huh? Top of descent is coming in. Yeah. Let me track Big Sur. Big Sur is 14.0. 14.0. Nav 1. Did I track that wrong? 1 second. 114.0. Maybe we're too far away. Yeah, some of the VORs don't have good range. Like this one, we're less than 100 miles away. Cannot detect it yet. Some of them have 40 miles only. And I'm not sure how to tell which is which. So right now we actually have someone right behind us. No, that's us. Wait a minute. Oh, that's us. That's our shadow. Look at that. That's cool. I thought someone was following us. Apparently it's our own shadow. There's someone here right behind. It's because this is the one. The blue one is Sim Toolkit Pro, so this is tracking us live. And that green one is our VATSIM plane. Our connection to VATSIM. I guess at some point you could reconcile that, but I'd have to log into VATSIM through here, I guess. Not sure how to do that yet. Someone is coming from LA to San Francisco. Hey, Oiskog. How are you, man? Thanks for joining. Twitch has issues when they have update days. That might be it. You switch to a different server. Okay, I see. You also encountered that. Alright, I'll have to test it. On Friday, I'll test it before the stream. Find a server that works with 6,000. Speed up here again. Beautiful. The scale. The 1:1 scale is still baffling at times. Because we travel through these areas often in ATS. Go from San Diego to go to LA to San Francisco. It's like a hop and skip away in ATS scale. But when you're flying in real life, when you're traveling in real life, like this 1:1, 1:1 scale, the distance is so different. My goodness. It's interesting. For the sake of my sanity and OCD, let me remove that discontinuity. So that we are going from Big Sur direct to Carmi. Remove that broken line. We'll see later how it goes. Scared with his own shadow. Don't look behind you. I'm trying not to. It's hard. So we should expect at any point getting a message from center, from Oakland center, to tune in to his frequency and report in. Actually, we can do that already, I think. Let's do that and just report in when we're there. 132.2.
Oakland Center, China Eastern 506, we are fully ready. Request to pushback Alpha 3. China Eastern 506, pushback, your discretion. With my description, I'm correction. With my description, China Eastern 506.
Goes to Australia.
1548, just unstable, too fast. United 1548, right here.
Okay, there we go. We got the private message from center now. So we can report in. Oakland Center, citation 251 Charlie Lima, flight level 380.
Number 251 Charlie Lima, Oakland Center, good evening. Descend via, or correction, you're cleared to San Francisco Airport via direct Surfer. Surfer 4 arrival. Descend via Surfer 4 arrival.
Cleared to San Francisco. Cleared the Surfer 4 arrival. 1 Charlie Lima. Surfer 4 is what we chose. Okay, good. Well, actually, no, that's not. Surfer 4 arrival is direct Surfer. Okay, that's a different one. Interesting. So let me show you. Let me plug that in first.
1548, turn left heading 100.
I'll show you later. So let's pick
100,
one. We picked the Big Sur arrival, but they're actually assigning us a different one. So let's see if this works. Surfer 4 is what they wanted, so that's the change. Instead of going to Big Sur, we go direct Surfer. So we execute. I should have told him direct Surfer. So we actually go direct Surfer. Execute. There we go. That's our top.
United 674, fly present heading, intercept, runway 28 left localizer, descend maintain 4000.
And how that looks is this one. So Big Sur is this orange line. Surfer 4 is this blue line. So when I assign that instead, Surfer 4, that becomes that way. Little Navmap is so powerful for flight simming. Okay, let's go and see how that looks. I haven't studied Surfer 4 at all, so let's see. One second. Close that. Arrivals, Surfer 4 is what we want. So, pick that. Okay, that one. 6,000 feet at 240 knots, okay. Descend by the SID, so altitude selected would be 6,000 feet. I'm moving it now. If you can see it in my PFD, it's small. 6,000 feet there. I'm using my joystick bindings. And then I'm going to hit VNAV. And when it's time to descend, we'll descend.
Hold 6133, descend up house discretion, maintain 14,000, Oakland altimeter 2999.
I remember I was looking at this. I was looking at this arrival, but it was filled with vertical restrictions, so I didn't want to do it. So I'm not sure if the CJ4 could do all of those.
Air China 4669,
direct
to Sarah Echo Romeo.
So is that?
Air China 4869, Oakland Center, roger. I have amendment to your arrival. Rise ready to copy.
That's so cool. The Air China really sounds Chinese, doesn't he? The Air China Airlines. Talk about
sorry,
realism.
I can't understand. My English is not very good.
Auto connect feature
China
OBS for pitch.
4869, roger, standby.
So it goes to Australia.
United
I see.
674 to center maintain
Gives you
3000.
only 2,000. I was always hard coding to Singapore. But yeah, I tried something different today. But
South
didn't help.
3743 to center maintain 16,000, Reno altimeter 3022. Southwest 3743, cross above at 16,000, cleared RNF Zulu runway 16 right approach.
Top of descent. Pulling back on the throttle.
Or actually, disregard. United 674, San Francisco
Going to
Airport,
flight
10
idle
o'clock,
just to be
4
on the
miles
safe
reported
side. Let me turn on track IR.
United
think
674,
it's time to
cleared
get
visual
busy.
approach, runway 28 left. United 1548, turn left heading 040.
Left 040, United 1548.
Qantas 7554, radar service terminated, contact en route communications.
Over to Unicom, Qantas 7554, connect.
Fantastic. Still no San Francisco specific frequency, so it looks like Oakland Center will be taking care of us all the way through.
November 1 Charlie Lima, are you able 280 knots or greater?
280 knots or greater, we're able. 1 Charlie Lima.
Number 1 Charlie Lima, descend via Surfer 4 arrival, except maintain 280 knots or greater.
Descend via Surfer 4, maintain 280 knots or greater. 1 Charlie Lima. Did I descend earlier? Then I thought he gave me instructions to descend via the SID a while ago. That's okay.
United 1548, turn left heading 010, descend and maintain 3000.
010 to 3, United 1648.
Slow down here. Actually, he gave us 280, but that's still beyond the red tape. That should adjust later as we descend. Maybe I should have told him that. That's fine. Almost there anyway.
Delta 6133, you're clear direct to Oakland, expected visual approach, runway 30.
Right, direct to the airport, can expect the visual 30, Delta 6133.
Delta 6133, descend and maintain 8000.
Down to 8000, Delta 6133.
Plugging in the approach as well in a bit.
United 1548, advise the airport in sight, 10 o'clock, 10 miles.
1548 visual.
United 1548, cleared visual approach, runway 28 left.
Cleared visual 28 left, United 1548.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Jump. The speed jumping randomly. Okay, that should be good. 280 knots. Good. Alright. Let's go and calculate before things get busy. San Francisco 16 at 30 knots.
China Eastern 506, runway 1 left, taxi via Mike 1.
15 degrees.
Taxi via Mike 1, China Eastern 506, runway 01 left.
2999.
Air China 4869, turn left heading 260, vector sequencing.
V-speeds, calculation complete.
Left heading 260, Air China 4869.
280 knots or greater, now we can go with that.
Yeah, 674, runway 28 left, clear to land. Yeah, 1548, you're following company traffic on a 3-mile final, runway 28 left, clear to land.
Visual on the traffic, 28 left, clear to land, United 1648.
Not sure what runway they'll be giving me. I hope it's runway 1. If not, we'll have some very interesting winds. Whoa. Mountains below? Yeah, probably. Yeah. Stay away from mountains in FS 2020 at least. GA ramp. So I'm looking at the chart for San Francisco Airport. Assuming we've been given one left, we should exit at Charlie because the GA ramp is right here in plot 41 where my mouse is. What the heck is happening here? And then in terms of VOR, what can I track? Well, there is no other VOR in here, so I think I'll just turn that off. Bearing source. Turn that thing off so it doesn't confuse us. There you go. Right, going back to the restrictions. Let's see. At Nerly, we should be above flight level 200. Is that all plugged in? Let's see if that works. Above flight level 200. At Waves, it should be between 15,000 and flight level 190. So it is accurately plugged in there. If it gets followed properly, that one we will see.
Air China 4869, descend and maintain flight level 200.
Descend and maintain flight level 200, Air China 4869.
So let's have a look. 20,000, flight level 200 is the vertical restriction. Yes, indeed. We won't be arriving there anytime soon.
Alpha to the ramp.
Goodness, the winds are violent. Don't
Air China 4869 cleared direct. Correction, Air China 4869 cleared direct. November, Romeo, Lima, India.
Direct to November, Romeo, Lima, India, Air China 4869.
Delta 6133, descend and maintain 6,000.
6,000 Delta 6133.
Guys, see San Francisco yet? Should be somewhere, what, there? I think. Let's have a look at the legs page here. Eddie is the end of the arrival, and then we have a 5-mile final set here, but I'll probably need to change that depending on what they give me. We will see. We'll go below 280 knots. Okay, we're good with the first restriction. Early. Above flight level 200. We are above flight level 200, that's good. The next one, we should be in between 15,000 and flight level 190 by this next waypoint, Waves. Let's see if that works. My goodness, it is bumpy here. I hope this is not the way when we get below San Francisco. There it is. Keep that speed.
1548, vacated from top structure. United 1548, thank you, taxi, Echo and Alpha. Echo and Alpha, United 15 at 48, thanks, good night.
Still no one there. It's okay. Let me tune into tower anyway, in case someone goes online.
China Eastern 506, runway 1 left, cleared for takeoff.
120.5.
Confirm clear for takeoff.
2050.
China Eastern 506.
China Eastern 506, affirmative, runway 01 left, cleared for takeoff.
Roger, I'm sorry. Runway 01 left, clear for takeoff, China Eastern 506.
Our
AC 1580.
our airspeed is all over the place, my goodness. I would love to do some sightseeing, but I think I need to focus now. One last bit, what island is that?
Calling
On the
Oakland Center,
left.
that's barely readable. It's very staticky.
It's not really an island, it's still connected to the main west coast here. Old Fisherman's Wharf.
About 2x5.
Yes. Oh, don't go below 280. ATC wells. Notice.
AC 1580, radar contact 15 miles west of Battle Mountain.
Right over the top of San Francisco. Ah.
Sky was 5327 Oakland Center, squawk 3313.
Nice. Didn't notice we'd gone that far already. Cool.
Good evening, Oakland Center, Skylane 757 X-Ray Bravo, request VFR from Stockton to Oakland.
Number 757 X-Ray Bravo, Oakland Center, squawk 3367, runway 29 left, taxi Alpha.
I'm amazed how these controllers can manage so many
3367 in the box, taxi 29 left via Alpha 7 X-Ray Bravo.
I have my hands full just listening to him. $18,000 feet. Switch over to 29er.
Skywest 5327, radar contact, and safe flight level. Skywest 5327, roger that. Radio sounds a lot better, and just verify you're using 2992 as your altimeter setting. I'm showing you 400 feet low.
Oh nice, they can actually see that. If your altimeter setting
Delta
is right or
6133
wrong.
to center maintain 3400.
Right.
3400, Delta 6133.
Next one at Epic is between 10,000 to 15,000 feet.
Alaska 24-7 with Bravo Electric from our IFR over to Las Vegas, 5 miles.
Expect a PDC.
Thank you.
Southwest 3743, wind 11010, runway 16 right, clear to land.
Looks like we are right on there as well, looks like. Yeah. The plane is able to manage all these restrictions well. Amazing.
Passing 3,500 feet, climbing to flight level 350 as SID planned.
To
Chinese
our right
506, radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 350.
should be
350.
Watsonville. Where? Like that one. Or is it this
Delta
one?
6133, Oakland Airport,
Oh, it's
12
that
o'clock,
one.
15 miles, reported to site.
We're looking Delta 6133.
Air China 4869, descend and maintain 14,000, San Francisco altimeter 2999.
Descend maintain 140, altimeter 2999, Air China 4869.
He's going to San Francisco as well.
And we have the deal on back, Delta 6133.
Delta 6133, cleared visual approach, runway 30.
Here for the visual runway 30, Delta 6133.
Crossing Epic. 10,000 to 15,000 feet.
Oakland Center, Skylane 757 X-Ray Bravo is ready on 29 left.
Skylane 7 X-Ray Bravo, left downwind departure approved, or correction, left crosswind departure approved, runway 29 left, clear for takeoff.
9 left, clear for takeoff, 7 X-Ray Bravo.
And then here I have to slow down because the next waypoint should be above 8,000 but at 240 knots. So I have to slow down to 240 knots soon before we reach 10,000 feet, I'm assuming. Now what I'm wondering is what approach they'll assign us. They haven't told us anything yet. I guess that should come in anytime soon. Hey Incarnate, good evening. How are you, man? They haven't told me yet. I hope it's runway 1.
Oakland Center, Delta 144, mic check.
Loud and clear.
Thank you, Delta 144.
Delta 6133, runway 30, clear to land.
30 clear to land, Delta 6133.
Okay, let's start slowing down now. 240 knots.
Alaska 1371, contact Seattle Center 124.2, good day. Alaska 1371, contact Seattle Center 124.2.
Roger, Seattle Center 124.2.
No San Francisco. Okay.
Sky 7X Bravo radar contact, 2 miles west, Stockton Airport, to Oakland altimeter 3000, stay altitude.
3000 altitude 1,400.
Throttle has to be manual.
Bravo, roger.
240 knots. So with this speed and no auto throttle, sometimes it becomes a chore, especially with the unstable winds outside.
Air China 4869,
makes it a bit more
descend and
exciting.
maintain 10,000.
Sim aware. Oh, I haven't yet.
10,000, Air China 4869.
Might be interesting. I haven't seen that yet. I wonder where the Air China is. They must be right behind us. So I heard they were also given
Oakland
direct to
Center,
Nerly.
China Eastern 506. Request to climb to flight level 370 due to unexpected turbulence, and now turbulence is to Serbia.
China Eastern 506, climb and maintain flight level 370, expected descent prior to Burgle.
Nice to hear the different accents.
Roger,
10,000 feet.
And climb and maintain
I'm one of those with a different
Eastern
accent.
506.
Logo
Thank
lights. Don't go beyond
Southwest
250 knots.
3743, turn right when able, runway 25 is approved, taxi Alpha to the ramp.
– 8,000 feet, 6,000 feet. Let's see. Runway is 60 feet, so probably San Francisco is what?
Number 1
What's
Charlie
the
Lima,
airport
cross
elevation?
Eddy at 6,000, cleared ILS, runway 28 right approach.
Cross Eddy at 6,000, cleared ILS. Can you repeat which runway? Oh, for 1 Charlie Lima.
For 1 Charlie Lima, I'm sorry if I said the wrong one, 28 left.
Cleared for ILS 28 left. 1 Charlie Lima, thank you. Alright, cross Eddy at 6,000. Alright, 28 left, dang it. Let's do that then. Arrival would be ILS 28 left. Eddy, execute. Okay. Oh, don't go beyond 250. There you go. And then we'll have to do our
Air China 4869 heavy,
approach
descend and maintain
calculations again.
6,000.
Descend and maintain 6,000, Air China 4869.
Good. So Eddy. Oh, that's wrong. 1 second. Yeah, let's go direct Eddy. 6,000. There you go. It's more like it. Just a bit weird. Get some speed brakes in here. Air China is behind me. Ah, thanks. Which transition to pick? That's a good question, each to each. I just picked Eddie because that's the last waypoint in the arrival. So it kind of connects seamlessly with the approach.
Sky 5327 to center pilot's discretion, maintain flight level 240.
But to be honest, I'm not sure either if that's the right way to do it. Okay. We load the chart in. 28 left, pin that. Minimums would be 213, although the weather is good, so I don't think we need that.
7 out of 46, taxi 01 left.
Alaska 2457, runway 1 left, taxi Alpha
So
Hotel
B,
Bravo.
Heman.
Hotel Bravo 01 left.
Right, okay.
Southwest 738, also ready for taxi.
Slow down here.
Southwest 738, runway 1 left, follow the Alaska 737. Follow Alaska 737, Southwest 738.
I think something's wrong with my VS.
Air China 4869, cross Eddy at 6000, cleared ILS, runway 28 left approach.
Descend maintain 6000, clear to IS, runway 28 left, Air China 4869.
One sec, guys. Trying to capture here. Switch to heading mode, switch to nav mode, so that we have the ILS. We are way. He-Man at
1 Charlie will
3,100.
maintain present airspeed or greater.
Maintain present airspeed or greater. 1 Charlie Lima. Can we go VNav? There it is. Okay, VPath. Good. We're starting our descent. Glide slope is above or below us, but we're catching up to it. Alright, just need to flick the VPath, the VNav on and off, I think, sometimes. Phew. Hey, Crack Jack. Yes, I use it, but sometimes it turns off. So 1 second, 28 left, minimums will be 213. I won't plug that in anymore because it's getting too busy. Let's go nav mode here. Final approach fix would be 284 degrees. It will be the final approach fix.
Left 7 ready to go off.
Alaska 2457, runway 1 left for takeoff.
Hey, Crack Jack. Thanks for joining. Yeah, probably will not have time for another flight, unfortunately. So I'll have to do good in this one. No pressure. 28 left.
Southwest 738, runway 1 left, line full wait.
Line
up and wait 1 left, Southwest 738. 1 Charlie Lima, resume normal speed, runway 28 left, clear to land.
Assuming normal speed, clear to land, 28 left, 1 Charlie Lima.
Air China 4869, reduce speed to 200.
Let's get that in.
Reduce speed 200, Air China 4869.
Altitude.
Let's get our landing gear down. Getting close to the final approach fix here. Looks like they're taking off on the ones. Ah, good catch. Sorry guys, bit busy. Come on, turn left for me. There you go, thank you. capture the
Delta 2263, Oakland Center,
there
ready.
we are, established. Nice. But yeah, the winds are not friendly at all, my goodness. If you look at the winds, they're coming direct from the right. So runway 1 would have been preferable for landing. So it looks like we'll have to do a very crosswindy landing here. Good luck to us. Look at how much we're grabbing here. We're facing this way, but we are actually tracking that way, straight for the runway. 160 knots, going full flaps. We've been cleared to land at Toronto taxi lights.
Alaska 2457 on the climb on 1,200.
Look at that magenta dot there.
Alaska 2457, radar contact to climb unrestricted, maintain flight level 190.
That's our track right there, but we are heading this way. Super
Southwest
crabby.
738, runway 1 left, cleared for takeoff, traffic's on a 3-mile final for runway 28.
Crosswind landing, good luck to us.
Clear for takeoff, 1 left, Southwest 738, Air
do this,
China
guys.
4869, resume normal speed.
Hey, resume normal speed, Air China 4869.
Air China 4869, runway 28 left, cleared to land.
Runway 28 left, clear to land, Air China 4869.
He's literally right behind
Go
us.
6327, descend via the Bodega 3 arrival, San Francisco altimeter 29er.
Following the glide slope.
AC
Following the flight
1580,
director.
descend pilot's discretion, maintain flight level 240.
Pilot's discretion down to 240 over
The flight director is helping a lot with this
turn left
crabbing.
heading 190, vector intel, maintain flight level 190.
One is 190 to 190 left.
Yeah, someone is taking off from runway 1 indeed. Someone just took off. We're too fast, we're too high. Going to idle here quicker, so we can catch up. Lose that extra speed. There we are. My goodness, I haven't done these kinds of landings in a while.
Departure, Southwest 738, climbing 2,000 for 10,000. Southwest 738, radar contact, climb maintain, flight level 190.
There we go.
190, Southwest 738.
Stay in the middle.
Number 7 X-ray Bravo, proceed straight in, runway 28 right.
Straight in 28 right, 7 X-ray Bravo.
Runway aileron deflection to the right so that we don't get pushed to the
Alaska
left.
2457, turn left heading 160.
Oakland Center at 2166 San Francisco with Papa, pressing IFR to Los Angeles.
Yeah, someone actually crossed the runway.
2166, roger.
Took off, I think. We haven't been given instructions yet to exit the runway, but I'll move here to the let's say move to the right here.
Number 1 Charlie Lima, turn right without delay on taxiway Kilo, traffic's on a mile final behind you.
Turn right on the next taxiway, 1 Charlie Lima.
1 Charlie Lima, if you're going past Kilo, just expedite down to Quebec, right turn at Quebec, cross run.
Right at Quebec, thank you. Sorry about that. 1 Charlie Lima. What the heck? This looks different. 1 Charlie Lima, I think it ended up at uniform.
Alaska 2457, turn left heading 140.
I didn't see the other taxiway at all. I'm not sure if it's consistent.
Southwest 738, flight present heading, vectors for intel.
Stay out
Present
here.
heading, Southwest 738. Alaska 2457, turn left heading 100 when you're able to direct intel. Climb maintain flight level 350.
Turn off the landing lights.
00 and direct intel, and we'll go 350 left and then
Turn
Roll
off
1
the
Charlie
heater.
Lima on uniform. Cross runway 28 right, make the right turn, join taxiway Romeo Charlie to parking.
Cross 28 right, Romeo Charlie to parking. Thank you, 1 Charlie Lima. Okay.
China
good.
Eastern 506, descend and maintain flight level
Oh, this is
350.
cool.
Maintain flight level 350, China 506.
That's the China Airlines behind us, I think.
Runway 35, transition Sacramento altimeter 3002.
He must have gotten nervous.
Number 5 on down, 35 for landing.
Romeo is right here, I think. That's the one.
Air China 4869 heavy, taxi via Alpha to the ramp.
No, he hasn't. When you're
Taxi
GA,
via Alpha to the ramp, Air China 4869.
you mostly just get assigned or get routed to the GA ramp. So that's where we're going. Romeo, Charlie to the ramp. So we'll turn right here at Charlie and then turn left and that should be the GA ramp already.
And AC-1580, is that the recall where 35 left or right?
AC 1580, just the runway is 35 transition. You can expect runway 35 left though.
Downtown has the perfect timing. Exactly. Arrived
7
on
X-ray
takeoff.
Bravo, runway 28
and
right,
now
clear to
on
land with
landing.
03016, gust 25.
28 right, clear to land, 7 X-ray Bravo.
I'm happy we
7
actually
X-ray
managed
Bravo, if
that
you
landing.
prefer runway 33, that is available, just advise.
That landing was pretty scary for me. I don't often do.
Yeah, why don't I go ahead and make the approach for 28 right and then circle over to 33.
Looks
For
like
7 X-ray Bravo, runway
SES.
28 right, cleared for the option, runway 33, cleared
Looks
to
like
land.
Truck Sim AI right there.
33, clear to land, clear for the option, 7 X-ray Bravo.
And
Now
this
turn
is
your
the
radio
GA
down,
ramp.
turn left heading 160, climb maintain flight level 310.
So I guess we stopped just here.
060, and what was the altitude? Southwest 738, turn left heading 160, climb maintain flight level 310.
That should be good.
160, climb
There we
310.
go. Truck.
Southwest 738. Yeah, with 5527, expect
Managed
visual
it.
approach, turn away 28 left.
Turn off the lights. Seatbelt signs going off. Avionics. Turn off the air conditioning. How long was that? 1 hour 17. It felt longer. The other truck sim truck. Oh yeah, that's true. Congrats guys, we did it. Yeah. That was exhilarating. I think that's the only word you could use to describe it. Let me have a look at that. It did increase my log, that's good. If you go to logbook, CJ4, San Francisco. Yeah, that's the one. San Diego to San Francisco. Awesome stuff. Thank you, thank you. Doesn't happen often. You have to celebrate it. So let's have a look at how that all went. It's a bit different from what we expected. So San Diego, everything was smooth, everything was by the book. Follow the SID, follow the flight plan, and eventually we were given a very interesting different arrival. Instead of this one, the Big Sur 3, we were given the Surfer 4. So that provided a bit of confusion. And then when we were expecting or hoping for a runway 01, runway 1 left or 1 right landing, we were given a 28 left. So I had to scramble, I think around here before we reached Eddie. So around this point, which was just 24 miles away from the airport, we were given an approach 28 left. I guess originally, normally they would say expect ILS 28 or something beforehand. That's the ideal. But given the workload of center and all the airports, all the planes he was managing, I don't think he could have managed everything to a very detailed level. So we have to be very flexible, which only adds to the excitement in my opinion. So I plugged in ILS 18. I have to review the footage later, what went wrong. But when I plugged in ILS 18, it seemed like it wanted to do the entire arrival again. If you guys saw the flight plan, it wanted to like do a U-turn. Thankfully, you could like override it. So I just overridden the arrival, and after Eddie, we went straight to ILS 28, like so. And then over here, we had a problem with VNav, that it wouldn't descend on its own anymore, and I recognized it because I had the exact same problem in our video yesterday when we were flying to Birmingham. When I was changing the flight plan, it wouldn't descend on its own. You have to like turn on and off VNav, and then it would like wake up and, oh, I have to descend already. So it worked in the end, and we managed to capture the glide slope. And yeah, I'm actually pretty proud of that landing. I'm not very good at crosswind landings, so the fact that we landed on center line was very much ideal. And then I think the main thing that I did wrong here was I was waiting for him to tell me to turn right or turn left somewhere. So I was just going straight until they gave, and then he gave an instruction to turn right at Kilo, which is Kilo is somewhere here. I think it's this one. Yeah, this one. But he gave the instruction, I think, when I was on Kilo almost already. So I passed it. And then he told me to turn right at Quebec, where I was planning to, but I didn't see it at all. What I saw was uniform. So this is where I stopped ultimately, in the middle here. And then he gave me an instruction to cross 28 right, this runway, and join the Romeo taxiway, turn right on Charlie, onto the ramp, which is here. So eventually it all worked out. A few kinks here and there, but pretty interesting flight, my goodness. So apparently that's how the full VATSIM experience is like. Seeing other planes getting handed over to different frequencies, and my goodness, it is yeah, my adrenaline is still pumping right now. Stay away from busy airports. Yeah, exactly. That's what I did as well before. I think it's my first time intentionally flying in a busy airport to see what it's all about, and yeah, the workload is immense, but it is very rewarding at the same time. So glad you guys were able to join me on that trip. We'll see how it goes in the future. But yeah, hopefully more, and hopefully next time I become more accustomed to it, that I can actually chat properly with you guys already. Taking off on the ones. Let me see if I missed any messages. I think I managed to catch most of them. Yeah. San Francisco, Bay Area is never forgiving. A queue for runway 1 left. Yeah, that's probably interesting. I wonder how, because the people on the runway waiting to take off, they would need to get in touch with center, because there was no tower, there was no approach, there's no ground. So they had to tune into center, Oakland center, and center would have to manage all those departures as well. So I'm not sure if he was telling them specifically to do a 01 left on departure, 1 left on departure probably, or 1 right, and then 28 on arrival, 28 left on arrival probably, because the ILS guidance is very helpful for landing C despite the crosswindy nature. Yeah. yeah, hopefully we'll see. But yeah, that was a great flight. Thanks guys for hanging out. Catch you guys in 2 days for some trucking. I hope by that time the Twitch server connection is better. We'll see how it works. In the meantime, catch you guys on Discord. And if you haven't seen the first episode of our new Sky Park series yet in FS 2020, check out the YouTube channel. Should be the most recent video there, !YouTube. And there is another video coming out later, another new series. You probably know what it is already, but yeah. So I really appreciate the tips, the guidance, and the different inputs. So we'll see how it goes. But now I'm ready to start a new series. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a nice day. Welcome to the channel, everybody who's new, and thanks for joining me. Catch you guys soon again. Thanks, appreciate it. Have a nice one, everybody. Stay safe. And see you on Discord. Bye-bye. Exclamation point Discord if you're not in yet. Thanks, bye-bye.